Yo, what's happening, man? It's your boy Papa Dub back with another video. Make sure you go to ubuntuapparel.com. The link is in the description. If you're on YouTube, click one of them shirts below. That's how I ask y'all, please just support me. I need all the support I can get. Y'all be seeing me doing all these videos. Just support me, please. You know what I'm saying? And to my monthly members, man, my monthly subscribers, thank y'all so much. All y'all, man. Everybody on the channel, thank y'all. Okay, listen, let's get into it. The Karmelo Anthony case, okay? The goofy ass dad jumps his ass on live and tells the world that he's a racist.
Ayla, you drunk bitch. What'd you do to that boy to make him stab somebody? My God, what kind of mother are you? That's all you do. Talk, Mr. Squeaky Clean. He's the only one in your family without a damn record. I guess that's something to brag about in your culture. Oh, you've got more melanin than me. Ooh, so you get more in privileges, more entitlement? Because 400 years ago, someone actually sold you to us and we took you over here and put you to work. And then we had a civil war to free your ass. And now you want to talk shit. Oh, I've been so oppressed. You couldn't even vote 1960. Look how far you've come. Look at all the free shit we give you. You're not oppressed. You're fucking entitled.
He spoke how he feel, you know what I'm saying? And it's okay. But we see where all this shit stems from as this case breaks down. That's why I like to do videos about things a little after the fact, because all this shit started coming out. Remember, we're talking about Texas, and we're also talking about never let a good crisis go to waste. This is the powers that be favorite slogan, because they take cases like this, blow them up over the world just to show us that black people, you don't have no position in our judicial system. Y'all don't have no power. And white people, y'all are privileged to do whatever it is y'all the fuck y'all want to do. Okay? All our lives as black folk, we've been faced with the same bullshit, bro. The same bullshit just because of the color of our motherfucking skin, bro. That man called 35 years for protecting himself. If 5, 6 motherfuckers come up on you, what you'll do? What would you tell your son to do? And they already said, like for them cheerleaders, the cheerleaders that made their little statement, they said these boys been bullies. We see that their dad is a racist. They very close, you feel what I'm saying? And we know what we up against. This is a racial situation, okay? And it's fucked up. Another thing is this, crowdfunding. The GoFundMe shit, whatever that is, right? The crowdfunding app. They took the man money. So you telling me, so that's why I say this shit is all racist. If a bitch like George Zimmerman can raise money through GoFundMe, they didn't take his money. You feel me? How many black people who have got money raised through crowdfunding from other people where these apps are coming and just snatch their money away? I tell you, dog, we're against all odds, man. From the day we was born, since my mama water broke, we're against all odds. And that's why I say fuck America, because this whole ain't shit. And it ain't just for black people. It's crazy that white people don't see that neither. But the way they strategically plan and play this shit psychologically, a lot of people won't catch on to it. And that's why I say this is a little bit more complex than the average person can see. And it's fucked up. That man called 35 years on manslaughter for protecting himself. Right? And you got witnesses who saw the video in court. See, they ain't released that video yet, because they know it's going to reveal what the fuck happened. If 4 or 5 people gather around your son, what the fuck would you tell him to do? Get his ass beat by these fucking bullies? What would you do? That's what you got to ask yourself, right? I don't care if a person was under your tent or whatever the fuck case may be, you don't put your hand on nobody. And once you do that, you violate. See, when you ain't from where we from, well, I'm going to say where I'm from. I'm from Belglade, Palm Beach County. Don't put your motherfucking hand on nobody if you don't want your ass shot, stabbed, whoop, kick, beat to sleep, or none of that shit. When you don't come from that, I don't expect for you to understand that. You can't put your hands on somebody, man, not where I'm from. And I know it's the same way in a lot of places. But like I be trying to tell people, bro, you can't possibly understand our way of living if you never lived that way, and vice versa. Okay? But we all know this is a racist state. We know Texas is a racist ass state. We know that they're gonna continue to use their systems to exploit us under that negative light. We can know that white folks or racist white folks, they do the shit that they do because they feel as though they got the system behind them. They got the correction system behind them. Judges, they got lawyers, they got everybody behind them. And that's why I tell y'all, as not just as black people, but people in general, but mainly black people, we need our own motherfucking police system. We need our own jails. See, when you look at them, that's their shit, bro. This is why a lot of racist shit can take place in this racist ass country, bro. This they shit. God ain't come down and say, man, you need a military, you need a church, you need this, you need that. This is some motherfucking white man that came and said, we're going to build a military. Not for other places, but for our own people. We're going to build a judicial system to where we're going to protect the ones at the top. We're going to protect the big corporations. We're going to let the big corporations poison the foods. We're going to let big tech companies rob us of our privacy. We're going to let motherfucking, y'all see where I'm going at with this shit. We're going to let pharmaceutical companies patent drugs that don't do shit for us. Like, come on, bro. This is the same song and dance. And I commend this dude because he came from a good family. You can see that. 2-parent household. And in the black neighborhood, and a lot of y'all know that. Y'all know a lot of us ain't raised up no 2 parents. That man raised with 2 parents. Impeccable background. Even saved somebody from drowning. Like, come on, bro. It wasn't no troublesome kid, bro. He just was a black kid that got caught up in the white motherfucking system. And you see what happened to us when this happens. Now, double salute for all the white folks that's chiming in for what's right. I appreciate that and I love that. But to hell with all the racist ones. The ones who feel like they can just call you a nigger and can question you, do you live here, and all this other fuck ass shit. Bro, you don't run the world, bro. And I tell people this all the time. Stop fucking with people who have been scrutinized their whole life. And they're going to take that shit out on you. You cannot go to every black person and do that. You're going to get your ass whooped, I'm telling you, man. But at the end of the day, the father's a racist. The kids was raised under his supervision. And you can see that it resembles that same teaching or mindset, okay, that the father had. And that shit got his son out of here. No, I don't condone violence. Never do, never will. But I also don't condone you fucking with people. Stop fucking with people, man. Find a better way to say, hey, man, you know, would you mind to move from under this tent? You know, would you, but like they say, witnesses say, these people, man, these boys walked up and gathered around this man like they finna beat his ass, grabbing him and doing all this. What the fuck you think he supposed to did? But in this racist ass motherfucking country, in this racist ass motherfucking court system, they made an example out of them. But black people, what we need to do, we need to get our own shit. Because if not, we're going to always be the ones who get fucked over. And I always tell y'all, if black people didn't exist, who would be the next culture that'll be getting fucked over the same way they doing us? That's what you got to ask yourself. But we tired. We tired, bro. Tired. Every time you look around, fuck all that marching. We need our own. And I tell y'all all the time, war brings peace. It's got to be a war. We got to say, you know what? We got to do just like the Panthers did. The Panthers were the closest ones physically to overthrow these motherfuckers. They had their own programs. They had their own breakfast programs. They had their own newspapers. They did their own thing. Then here come COINTELPRO. Here comes some motherfucker who want to say, nah, y'all can't do that. But bitch, you ain't no different than us. What you mean? You a man that like we're a man. Why would we want to still continue to live under your ideologies when we see this shit flawed? Black people, it's time for us. I'm going to say people in general because y'all going to get fucked over too. It's just black folks are the ones that get it first. So people in general, this racist ass motherfucking country, the government, these fucked up ass politicians, these 13 bloodline families that been running shit for centuries, this fake ass shit they put on, we need to get rid of all that shit. Remember, bro, you born here to enjoy life. God put everything here for us to enjoy. Them bitch take water, repackage it, and sell it to us. Fruits and vegetables, repackage it, and sell it to us. Man, this shit free, man. Free motherfucking free. Free motherfucking 99, bro. But yet, they came up with this racist ass system, this fucking capitalistic ass system that puts everybody in a position where you're gonna have to work for the rest of your motherfucking life. Do something you don't even want to do and shouldn't have to do. That's why I'm pissed off. And the world gonna tell you to do things that they're gonna take advantage of you later on in life. Get a house. Get a house? No, bitch, we gonna get a compound. We gonna get a compound, put 6, 7 motherfucking, I don't give a fuck if it's trailers. I don't give a fuck if it's, but you don't have to go out and buy a $500,000 house when you can take that same $500,000 and buy container homes. So if something happened to you, you still got your kids can stay in that bitch. They kids can stay in that bitch. At least they got some type of jump start in life. Be smart, man. But anyway, I know I'm a lot off topic. But man, justice for Karmelo Anthony. They stopped the man GoFundMe. They gave the man 35 years in a state that carries on up to 20 years max for the same charge they charged him with. The damn dad is a racist. The country's in an uproar. And they're damn seem like it's finna be a race war. So all I'm saying is get prepared. Y'all see example after example after example. Black folk, we tired, bro. We sick of this shit. We're not the fucking butt of the joke, okay? We're not. And double salute to the Asian guy that said that bullshit that he said that got everybody who's black spending money with each other and finally getting on the train to black consolidation financially. Thank you. Put your comments on the bottom of this video, man. Like I tell you all the time, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. I'm gonna fuck with y'all in a minute.